If we turn off the AC and it messes up, then we die.
We were trying to figure out what day it was today because we couldn't tell if it was Wednesday
Or
or Tuesday,
but it's Monday.
but it's only Monday.
I felt like we've been here for almost like 2-3 weeks. Another early morning for us.
The sun rises at like 4:30 a.m. Like the sun is out.
I mean,
Let me rephrase that. The sun is not out, but it's light outside.
yeah.
There's this weird like fog / cloud over the whole sky.
It's so nice though.
And then
It's nice.
around 6 a.m. it just like moves over and the sun is out, but it's light at like 4:30 a.m. and it gets dark by 6 p.m. It's dark. So we were supposed to leave at 6:30. We left at 7.
Again.
We did like 5 stops before we actually got on
to
the
the
road.
school.
So first things, we went to change the money.
Yes.
We went to this hotel.
Oh, very nice.
It was pretty nice,
And it was a good price.
and apparently it was really cheap.
Yeah. It was
Uh,
cheap. It's like 243 CD.
Just like $50 a night, and just like very nice hotel.
Very nice.
This is us living the life in Africa, right?
Gang, gang, gang,
As you can see, that big old place where we're staying at, it's all fancy.
We got a flat tire today
Right outside the hotel, driving up.
because we were gonna go get rice from the market to take to the kids, and we just kept hearing this like pook, 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 like every time the tire would spin over.
Mm-hmm.
So we stopped at one of those tire shops, and the guy was like, "Yeah, you got a flat tire." So he literally just filled it up with air, and then he got a wet sponge and put it on the tire, trying to figure out what the hole is. He couldn't find anything, so he's like, "Oh, you're good," and I'm like, "No, we're not good. We got a flat tire." So we go like 10 feet away, and it's the same thing. So back up again, and by the time we backed up, like the tire was like completely flat.
Yeah.
So we had to find a jack because the car was so low that we couldn't put the regular jack that they had. So he had to go and find another jack. Took the tire off, found out that it had like 12 patches on the inside, and
Can you believe that? 12 patches. 12. Not one patch, 12.
yeah. And the problem was that one of the patches came loose, and he was right at the corner of the tire.
Mhm.
So usually you don't even patch that. So the guy did not even want to put a patch on it. He said, "This tire is done. You need to get you another tire." So we had a spare tire, so we put on the spare tire and got another tire a little bit later after we went to the school. But we went and we got rice.
4 cans of tomato sauce
Yeah.
for the. Oh, that's how they make the jollof rice.
That's how they made that fries.
Yeah, that's how
what I
made-
realized.
that's how
He
made-
had that tomato
Mhm.
thing, and then he had the sardines. That's what they were.
Ew.
Because they got one of those boxes of sardines too,
Mhm.
and then a big, what is it called? Bucket. It wasn't a bucket. One of those things, big jugs of oil.
Oil.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we took that to the kids, and then we also gave them some of the candy that we had, and
Oh yeah, man. Okay, so the candy that we bought is like it's like a 3.5 pound bag of candy. It has like 180 pieces in it, and the candy, there's warheads inside, and the warheads are extremely sour. So I picked aside all the warheads, and I gave some kids some, but they didn't know. But then I went to the older people, like the staff, and I gave it to them, and the looks on their faces were dead. Like, you die laughing.
get one to pass it out,
Mm-hmm.
and he tasted it, and then he took it out because he didn't like it.
Yeah. We got pictures and videos with a bunch of our friends from the school and stuff like that.
Peace, Facebook, Viber, Gago, Peace, WhatsApp, Twitter, and Instagram. So that's what we got. So you are Tamil, yeah, right?
iPhone.
You are iPhone, and I'm Samsung.
Yeah, what?
I'm Sam, and Davis,
What's up?
Techno.
China phone.
China phone, yeah, China phone.
Who's the best?
Me. And I know
The best.
Me. Robbie.
Come on, be serious.
This one. Robbie.
Yeah, what position do you play?
This one.
Who's the goalkeeper? Who's the goalkeeper? You good?
That's why you want
Who's the slowest? Yeah. You're a winger? Center mid, Texas.
Hey, tell Adi, let's go.
Adi, vreau să rămân aici.
Viu, velho. We left the school, went and got us another spare tire, and then got on the road to come up towards Wale Wale. We're not there yet. We left at 11:30, and we got here.
6:46.
Yeah, 2 hours ago.
Yeah, about 6:30ish we arrived
Yeah,
there.
so that's not bad, dude. 7
Yeah,
and a
it's
half
not bad.
hours. Yeah, so we probably got 2 more hours or so to go. That's tomorrow morning. But again, we stopped at the markets over and over again. We stopped at a gas station to stretch, and we ended up spending like half an hour there buying drinks and
Ew. So I'm like, I go and I get like 5 cans, and I buy them. And I thought he finished it, so it must have been good. I opened it. It tasted like dust. Like take dust, pamund, and like just take a whole mouthful of pamund, and that's what it tasted like.
it was bad. And then it like burns your throat going down.
It's weird.
So I literally took like 2 sips because I was like, okay, I'm gonna give this a try. And then I give it to our driver, to
He
Kojo.
chugged it.
I was like, hey, here you have this one too, man, because it's not for me.
But yeah, I went and got myself a Red Bull after. Can you believe that?
And
Yeah,
then,
Red Bull.
And then I was asking for coffee. What's the best coffee? And the girl working at the gas station, she was like, well, we only have Nescafe here, and this is pretty popular. And I was like, yeah, but what's the best coffee in Ghana? And she's like, I don't know, I'm allergic to coffee. So I just walked away.
Yeah, I didn't have to remain single after that one, 'cause, I
They're
walked
trying
in
to
and
make
I
us buy
see
stuff.
Pastor Yao like in the aisle. He's honestly, I think he's like a thug. He's a pastor, but he looks like he could whoop somebody if he really wanted to. So I look at him. He's chilling in my.
He's like one of those like Italian mafia
Mhm.
bosses. He just like walks around like
Mhm.
slow. He's got like authority when he speaks. He's just like
Yeah,
he's
you
like-
listen.
he's
You
like
listen.
the boss, yeah.
I'm just gonna-
And this is a gas station.
yeah, just weird.
And this is like a very small, like grocery store gas station type of deal. Like it's not as big as Quick Trip. It's like half as big as a Quick Trip.
Mhm.
It's that size. And they have like 3 people working inside,
Mhm.
and they have baskets so you can go and shop around, and they come and
Mhm.
help you fill the basket.
crazy.
That's the culture over here. It's like they come and they give you the stuff, and then they expect you to pay for it.
I know, which is weird.
And it's like, yo, I didn't ask for this. Like you have to know how to say no.
Mm-hmm.
Like David likes to say it's okay, and I'm like, don't say it's
Or
okay.
I always say not as straight.
And I'm like,
and
just
they don't
say
understand that.
no. That's the only way they understand.
And it's hard for me to say no because I'm not used to saying like
Mhm.
no. Like even in the States, I'm like, nah, I'm good, nah, straight, whatever, stuff like that. I was gonna say this is America, but this is Africa.
So we left there, and then we stopped a few more times to buy fruit, and we bought a bunch of different fruit again, just like we did the other day. And we bought tomatoes, which tasted pretty good.
Oh, I like the tomatoes. I ate 2.
We
But next
had-
time I'm picking them.
we had their local potatoes, which were pretty good. They needed some salt, a lot of salt.
A lot of salt.
This one time though, when we stopped, David and Adi have a thing. that they mess with each other. So every time that we stop and there's a bunch of people coming on the side trying to sell us stuff, they all point at each other as in the other person wants to buy whatever the lady is selling.
Yeah.
So this one time, Adi, so in the back seat is me on the left.
I didn't know about
Adi
this.
in the middle. No, it was hilarious though, because I saw the whole thing. Me on the left, Adi in the middle, and then David on the right,
Oh.
the passenger side. So Adi turns to some of the ladies that are on my left.
Mm-hmm.
David is not paying attention. And he tells one of the girls, he's like, this guy over here said that you're beautiful. She literally she had a bottle of water and she like covered her face because she was blushing so much. Because David said that she was beautiful.
I didn't. Oh yeah, the funny thing is, so my favorite meal in Africa so far is water. You know? That's my favorite meal.
I think I know where you're going with this.
But let me tell you, this is funny. Okay, so since my favorite meal is water, and Adi, our
Hey,
friend,
we have to introduce you to Adi.
yeah, we have to. You're gonna see him soon.
Should I go get him?
Now?
Yeah.
Let's do it tomorrow.
We'll introduce you to Adi before this is over.
Yes, of course.
Adi. Adi, is
Adi?
that you? Hi.
yes. So look,
I hope you can see Adi. We were just telling a story. We're talking about our
Yeah.
day today. So David was
I go ahead with my story.
talking about his story today.
Yeah, so my favorite meal is water in Africa. Ali is half. Adi eats everything.
My favorite meal is spicy.
So milk and cereal this morning, and then after that for me it was just I drank a couple vitamins, and just continue with the water. Oh, and some Pringles with the Shoppa Pringles, onion Pringles.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
And then after that we had potatoes. Then we had some type of beans, some type of spicy sauce. And then after that, what else?
Did you
we had?
try that?
No, I didn't try it.
Okay.
That's what he tried.
Only Adi ate
The
it.
thing is,
Yeah,
I don't
see?
know what to eat from now because I eat so many that I don't know from where the sickness comes.
Exactly.
Well-
You see, sickness can't come from bottled water.
So the point of his story is that
Continue on with the story. Basically, so Adi ate about everything there was, every fruit we got. I didn't. And Adi's stomach started hurting so bad in the car. So we pulled over and we used the restroom, and after that we were good to go. But I think we all learned the lesson. Water is the best meal in Africa right now. But yeah,
So what was your favorite part of the day?
today.
That
When I was
we were in the
sleeping
car.
on-
Yeah, he fell asleep on my shoulder.
Favorite part of the day was when I turned around in the seat, full body laid. I touched the trunk with my hands and my feet with the bottom chair, and I stretched the entire time. It was nice.
But yeah, for the it's a big mosquito.
Was the camera. I'm going to be the what is the exterminator? Yes.
Hopefully we're gonna live to see another day. Y'all just met Adi. He's
That's
single,
freaking
as far
hilarious.
as we know.
Yes, he's single.
I mean,
Man.
as of right now, he's single.
Yeah.
Adi needs their photo. That's it.
You're gonna.
So we decided to stop in Tamale over here, which is the capital of the north of Ghana. Pretty interesting place. Very, very busy. And we actually took the loop around, kind of like a 285 loop. And it was literally just a dirt road. They found this restaurant online, went over there, met some people from Canada. When we came out, in Mercedes, there was a Camaro there, and then there was our SUV. It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
It was actually like a very luxurious place.
Mm-hmm.
And
you wouldn't think that you're where you are.
in Africa,
Yeah.
you actually wouldn't until you saw Pastor Yasu. Then you understood you're in Africa.
Both of them, both Pastor Yao and our driver Kojo.
To my
He
future.
got they got some because on the menu at this place they had everything from authentic Ghanaian food to like burgers and wings. No, they didn't have wings. They had chicken tenders, and pizza and stuff. So we ended up going.
They had a
pizza.
crispy chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
I don't know if I regret not getting it or not.
So, but yeah, they got the traditional food, and it
Maybe
was-
that's like a really exotic plate for them that you just don't
possible.
usually eat.
But I mean, they literally ate it with their hands,
Ugh.
and they had 2 bowls. They had one bowl with this like green stew, and then they had a bowl of what looked like mamaliga. And they literally just like took a little chunk of the mamaliga stuff, dipped it in the stew, and ate it.
Like straight, like
With their
not
hands.
dip, like small dip, like straight up, just like
Yeah.
and like wild. But I hate mushrooms. I don't think mushrooms are in heaven.
I
So,
disagree.
I don't think it doesn't matter if they're African mushrooms, American mushrooms, Romanian, Moldovan, Ukrainian, Russian mushrooms. All mushrooms are nasty. They're disgusting. And today I ate some pizza, and it had mushrooms in it. But I picked out every 47 of them in 2 slices.
Mushrooms are good. Everybody at the table agreed that mushrooms are good, except for
I like onion and garlic, which I suppose that's very normal. Onion and garlic are very normal. That's actually some spices you can actually put in food.
their vegetables. Not spices.
Yeah, you can use them as spices though.
I like dark chocolate. But my coffee this morning, I did an Nescafe. I ended up boiling some milk. I wanted to do it with milk. That milk wasn't that great. It
The almond milk was really good.
It was better with the cereal. With the cereal it was fine, but boiled, it wasn't that good.
So would you boil it on firewood? No?
No, he had a stove.
Oh yeah, stove.
Yeah. But I'm probably gonna try it with water next time. I gotta get David to try that coffee, so he knows what I'm talking about.
Our driver today. Good driver. Very good. Attentive. But he's
Most of
very
the
fast.
time.
He's very fast. He likes to drive very fast.
And there were a few times when he almost didn't see the speed bumps.
And their bumps are like, I would say probably like a good, how much off the ground? Like 6, 7, 8 inches?
Yeah, I mean they're off the ground.
They're off the ground. They're
Yeah.
not like
They-
little
they're
dunk,
like-
dunk.
Yeah,
they're like valleys.
Yeah, they're not like a speed bump like Mall of Georgia speed bump.
Yeah.
They're like a speed bump in a rich neighborhood. It's kind of like when you go up on it a little bit and then you come back down.
It's like a whole valley.
Yeah.
And he didn't see one of that today until like late.
Yeah.
And then
I was like bump, 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 and then he like
And the funny thing about
tires
Adi,
screeching and everything.
dude, when Adi, so me and Adi like, well, I don't watch his driving because whatever happens, you know. But Adi is very like careful. with
Adi's in the
driving.
middle, so he has like.
Yeah, he has a
perfect
clear view, you know. So he saw the bump, and every time he sees the bump, he's like, hey, and
He
it
like
was
taps
too
him on the
late.
shoulders sometimes.
It was too late, and then we hit the bump and like jumped, and it went.
Dude, we got like a trunk full of like
We always get a trunk full of
vegetables and
everything.
stuff like
I don't
that.
know
It's just
why.
like keep on buying stuff. I'm like,
Oh, we got stopped by the cops 3 times.
yeah.
3 times
I forgot
today.
about that. I was gonna say that earlier.
They have checkpoints. I would say every
Pretty often.
20-25 miles.
Pretty often.
So we got pulled over by this one guy, and he had like a automat. It's like he had like a crazy looking rifle.
Oh,
And
it's
it's
like
not
an
one of the-
AK, yeah.
Yeah, but it wasn't like he didn't look like it was a soldier or a police officer, you know. This man had like a headband on, you know, like bandana and stuff like that, and he was like ah ha ha ha, you know. And he had a gun, and he stopped us and he talked to us, and you know, the pastor convicted him about a couple of things, you know.
Pastor Yao was like, so we're all Christian here, we're all
Mhm.
pastors here. That's what
Yeah.
he says. And we're going up north to preach the gospel. And he's like, you go to church? He say you're a Christian, and he says yeah. And Pastor Yao was like, born again Christian. He's like, yeah. I say, where you go to church? The Catholic Church. And Pastor Yao just like stops a little bit for a sec, and he's like, did you go to church? You know, like this last week? He said, I didn't go this last week because I was on duty. I couldn't. And he's like, okay, you read your Bible? He's like, what did you read today? And he's like, oh, I didn't read today. He's like, did you read yesterday? He's like, no. He said, Pastor Yao was like, you're a backslider. You need to get back on it.
LOL.
And then Pastor Yao prayed for him, and off we went.
And then we got pulled over the second time. There was a
officer.
lady police officer. He asked him first. He was like, "Do you have friends down the road?" And they're like, "Yeah, we do." And then he's like, "Your friends look dangerous, you know?"
And she's like, they're not dangerous.
they're
they're
not.
just a bunch of guys over there.
Anyways, we passed that checkpoint. It was all good, all good. And then the third guy, some big guy, like, comes
As he's walking across the street to us, he like puts on his hat
To look
He was-
official.
Yeah, to look official and stuff. And just
Mhm.
like walks towards us a little bit, and he's like, "Come over here."
Mm-hmm.
And he like checked our driver's license, and he came and looked through each one of our windows, just kind of looked inside to see what we have in there.
I laughed at him.
And then he went across the street with the driver's license, and we just got out and started stretching and hanging out for like 10 minutes, and then got back in and off we went.
Okay, guys, one thing about my right side is the door doesn't open.
That's true.
So I have to always extend an arm out and yank the door, or someone has to come open it for
Yeah.
me. And when that door gets yanked and open, man, the best feeling is getting out and stretching your legs.
I thought you were just gonna say thank you that I came and opened the door for you multiple times.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too, but I wasn't done with this.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, thank you,
I'm still
Titan, for
waiting.
opening my door a couple of times and
Oh, you're
multiple
welcome,
times
dude.
and stuff like that.
You're welcome.
You know. And then the wind is nice.
Been riding windows down for 7 hours straight.
We've been riding windows down for 4
Well,
days straight.
Yeah.
We have to ride windows down. If not, we're gonna die. So
but
hot.
it's nice because it's a little bit cooler up here.
I was about to just
like
say that.
like 2
Yeah.
degrees cooler. It's just a little bit.
And then
And dusty and smoky, and there's no emissions here, so everybody's car is like
you
a
smell
smoker.
everything. You smell
Yeah.
everything. We shower, you know,
We do.
and well, I shower. You shower. I shower. I know I shower. But the water was kind of cold this morning.
It was?
But yeah, it was kind of
That's
cold.
room
actually.
temperature, man.
That is not room temperature.
That's
cold.
room temperature.
That's cold.
It was nice.
Yeah, it's nice, but
It was nice.
yeah, it's nice. I thought we were driving in like the safari desert, bro.
Yeah, you don't
like-
expect to see a hotel here. 'Cause here's the thing about Ghana. You have what they call cities, but
Mhm.
like you don't have like a nice area, or like you have the Mall of Georgia area. You don't have those kind of like separate area. You don't have like the suburbs, and you know you don't have Lennox or anything else. It's just like everything is everywhere.
Mhm.
So like you can be driving down the road, like right now we're about a mile or two off of a main road onto a dirt road that just looks like it's got like beat up houses, and then
Shacks.
out of the blue you're at a
Hotel.
2-story hotel.
The owner here didn't pay the internet, so
Yeah, so we don't have internet because the guy didn't pay his internet.
we should ask for a discount. That always works. Maybe in Ghana it doesn't. But
You excited for tomorrow? And
I'm
the day
excited.
after? We're going
Yeah.
out to the villages. See the wall
Like
sites.
the villages we saw
like
today.
like villages. But we saw some of the huts. I don't know if you saw them on the side.
Yeah, I
of the
saw the
road.
huts. I saw
There
the
were
huts.
some
The mud huts.
Yeah, some of them. We saw some mud huts coming up,
Mhm.
but it's literally just villages of that, and that's it.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow. I mean, I'm excited. Yeah.
it's gonna be interesting.
I'm actually. This is the one trip that I'm actually happy with the clothes I actually brought. I brought
One
Think-
pair of pants.
one pair of pants, one pair of shorts, and then 15 or 16 white t-shirts,
That's all you need.
and that's all I brought. And I
And
obviously.
I brought 3 luggages of clothes. So
Okay.
what were they? I think up to this point there were 3 things that you said they have to be on my list of things I need to bring for next time I come.
Yes.
What were they?
I thought you said 3.
Yes.
Number 1 was cleats.
Yes.
2 was a separate bag of warheads, and the third a separate. Yes.
And there was something
And,
else that you said. There was something else. There was a 3rd thing.
There was a third thing I forgot. I don't know. I don't think there was a third thing. Have you tasted a warhead?
Still in the kids' candy right now. We're supposed to give that candy to the kids tomorrow in the villages. Which one you got?
Warhead. I'm not taking a warhead.
You don't like them?
If you want, we can continue next video.
You don't like them?
No, you can try it. Have you had them recently?
Not recently.
You've had them before though,
Yeah.
so you know what to expect.
Yeah.
All right, watch this.
I like them.
I didn't. They're not sour at all.
They are, but I like sour.
They call me the candy man. They call me the candy man, and then one guy's like, he called me a trickster, which is pretty funny.
This is what I was gonna ask. What are some things that you miss from home up to this point? Because today on the drive here, I realized that I missed something.
What do I miss?
Well, you go first. I asked you first.
Tell yourself. It's metal cage, so no lines getting in. I miss. Oh, I know what you miss. Driving.
Oh, yeah, I do miss driving.
But,
'cause I have to sit in the back seat for all these road trips, and I'm like, I just want to drive.
For me, I would for sure say I miss AC. And just seeing people, just having like company in general. Not company, but just like I got company. But like I don't know how to explain it. Aside from that, I think AC is the number one thing. If we had AC in the car,
And AC in the places where we stayed.
then we'd be good.
Welcome to Africa.
Cause the fans.
I knew it.
Oh freaking! Oh my god!
I was like, I knew there's someone there.
Oh my! Oh my! You're gonna get out this one.
I was like, I can hear that window open.
Pastor Yao has to go come back for us again. I miss it.
No sound?
Yeah, they sound. No pasa con los dedos. Freaking odd, dude, bro. See, this is the stuff that I'm talking about. Man. Dude. I thought it was some freaking African warrior.
I was literally like, I can hear the little squeak going little by
Really?
little. Yeah, that's why I kept looking at you. I was like,
It was like, psst, but I thought it was just some the messed up African stuff. Oh my gosh.
I had a feeling there was someone out there.
I knew that. That's why I said show yourself. I heard some too, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
Dog, that was freaking scary. Like that's just like that stuff is.
he got us good.
Nah, we gotta get him good.
I'm glad you met Adi before, because then Adi would have been an interesting way of him introducing himself.
He is a very, very funny guy. Except that was not funny because I got scared. I actually got scared because you don't know, bro. Like that's so scary, bro. Like, I really thought like I really thought it was like an African warrior, because no one just screams. That's all I heard. Well, me and I didn't have 6 because the flight. So.
Yeah.
This is 7. No, this is 6. The sound was hiding. Okay.
He's still scared. And that, people, is why mission trips bring people together. You get to know people at a different level. Like, you wouldn't have thought about Adi pulling pranks like that.
Oh,
That was good.
that was. Did you get scared?
I mean, I got a little scared because I didn't know who it was, but I kind of expected it because I kept hearing that little sound, you know?
Like.
And I was like, if there is a window out there, then it sounds like, you know, it's just like a little bit. It's something I would do. You know, I wouldn't do it all at once.
Of course,
It's
he's
just
waiting
like
for
a
the
little bit,
Wi-Fi.
little bit. Oh, that was good. I don't even know what we were talking right before that.
I don't know. I got freaked out.
But let's cut it for today because it's probably been like 45 minutes.
Yeah, it's been long. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're at the Ritz-Carlton in Africa.
Good night with the
Good night.
Lions.
P.S.